Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. 3 firefighters are left injured after a house fire in Eau Claire. Video from Amber Week shows fire and smoke coming from the roof of the apartment building. The fire was finally brought under control just after 11 p.m. last night. Investigators are still working to figure out the cause. The Sparta Police Department is looking for a man who removed his monitoring device. Ricky Hardy is wanted after fleeing authorities yesterday. Officials say Hardy made threats before fleeing and should be considered armed and dangerous. Those with information regarding Hardy or his whereabouts are asked to contact the Sparta Police Department at 608-269-3122. The followers of Charlie Kirk continue to mourn his loss as authorities continue to put together more information about the shooting of Kirk. This comes as Kirk's widow vows for Kirk's movement to carry on. CBS News' Andres Gutierrez has more.
3 days after the shooting death of political activist Charlie Kirk, his followers continue to mourn his passing.
Good evening. My name is Erica Kirk.
On Friday evening, Kirk's widow Erica posted a video on social media praising Kirk and vowing to carry on his work.
To everyone listening tonight across America, the movement my husband built will not die. It won't. I refuse to let that happen. It will not die.
Also on Friday, mourners gathered around the nation to pay tribute to Kirk in vigils in New York City and Utah. Members of the Trump administration, including Secretary of State Marco Rubio, continued to praise Kirk this weekend.
And I admired all the stuff he said and did on campuses. I think he had an enormous influence on young people. I think we actually need more of that dialogue and discourse.
While followers continue to mourn Kirk, authorities continue to investigate Kirk's alleged assassin, Tyler Robinson, a 22-year-old man from Utah.
I want to thank the family members of Tyler Robinson who did the right thing.
Robinson's father recognized his son and urged him to turn himself in. Those who knew Robinson say they're shocked to learn a young man they describe as polite and responsible is accused of doing something so violent.
He, since I met him growing up, was always a kind, respectable, genuine kid, the kind of student that teachers liked, and all this, I feel like, not just to me, but everyone else, has come really unexpected.
President Trump said he intends to attend Kirk's funeral. Andres Gutierrez, CBS News, St. George, Utah.
Today, mourners grieving the loss of Kirk gathered at his organization Turning Point's headquarters. The memorial site was filled with balloons, flowers, and American flags. People took turns holding up a cross while others signed posters. Several supporters also gave speeches. And Kirk's message and death is being heard across the ocean in the UK. Today, thousands marched in an anti-immigration protest. Demonstrators carried the Union flag of Britain, and some even wore MAGA hats. Kirk appeared both on screen and in signs carried by protesters.
Well, we're continuing to see these summer-like temperatures, especially as we go into the weekend now. Taking a look at our high temperatures, it was a warm one, especially for our friends down in Iowa. Look at that, 93 in Mason City, even into southern Minnesota, 91 in Austin, 90 over in Mankato. Back here at home, we had more pleasant summer-like warmth out there, 84 for your high today in La Crosse, 83 in Eau Claire. If we compare that to average, most of us are around 10, if not a few degrees above or below average, but in those warmer spots where we did see those 90s, that's putting areas around 20 to 15 degrees above average, so very warm, and we'll likely see another warm one as we go into tomorrow and the rest of the upcoming start of the week. We have a pretty quiet and clear night tonight, so because of that, it's going to be a little bit muggy. We could see some more patchy fog in the morning hours, but really the main story this weekend into the start of the upcoming week is going to be that heat, so I'll have more details on it in a little bit.
Awesome. Thank you, Nicole. An event that provides thousands of dollars in scholarships. Tonight was the 2025 Miss La Crosse Oktoberfest competition. 9 women competed for the title today in categories of interview, onstage conversation, talent, fitness, and evening wear. The winner of the scholarship competition will go on to compete at the Miss Wisconsin 2026 competition.
I am just so excited. You know, these 9 girls have put in so much hard work these past few months, and it is just so exciting to see it all come to a head tonight and see who will take over the title next.
And after an evening in competition, the results are in. The winner of Miss La Crosse Oktoberfest 2025 is Vivian Stevenson. Vivian's community service initiative is called Harmony in Motion, Dance for Youth Wellbeing, and her talent is tap dancing. Hundreds filled Riverside Park this morning for a big anniversary walk in the fight against breast cancer. It's the 20th annual Steppin' Out in Pink fundraiser walk. The event supports research and patient programs and includes a survivor walk, a vendor market, and honors breast cancer survivors.
We created this walk to gather people here to support our breast cancer survivors within the community. We have over 4,000 registrants here today to support patient care within the area.
Organizers say the community turnout marks 2 decades of support and hope. A special flight out of La Crosse this morning is taking local veterans on a trip of a lifetime. The 33rd Freedom Honor Flight departed with more than 100 Vietnam and Korean War era veterans. The veterans took off to Washington, D.C. to visit monuments built in their honor. Since 2008, the program has flown over 3,000 veterans to the nation's capital. A new event in the Coulee region is making fishing accessible to everyone, no matter their ability. The first Make a Difference fishing tournament took place today in Galesville. The event invites children and adults with disabilities to experience the joy of casting a line.
What we really like to focus on is the outdoors, and what we've learned, me being a teacher in our agency, is that amazing conversations happen with repetitive outdoor work. So gardening, fishing, and just being outside and getting away from screens. It's huge, and that is a big focus.
The nonprofit behind the event has been running tournaments for 3 decades in states like Florida and Georgia, and now for the first time right here in Wisconsin. Aptiv and Kiwanis teamed up to bring their 51st Day of Fun. The Day of Fun was held at Train Park and ran from noon until 2 o'clock. The event was inclusive for people of all abilities with enough fun for everyone.
There's going to be therapy pigs, there's therapy dogs, there's face painting, there's tattoos, you can do some coloring, play some games. We also have a food and, did I say bingo? Bingo. So you can, when you walk through, you're going to find just an inviting atmosphere of all different ages and all different generations of people having a good time.
Students from Aquinas High School and UWL's Circle K Club volunteered to help run the event. A national organization supporting women in construction is celebrating a new start right here in the Coulee region. The National Association of Women in Construction held a chartering and fundraising event this afternoon at Pearl Street Brewery in La Crosse.
You'd still want to find your tribe, those like-minded people that you can vibe off of, get some advice and ideas that help you be the best version of you. And that's where the chapter steps in. That's where NAWIC does its best.
Aims to empower women in a male-dominated industry. Pearl Street Gallery is hosting the first Pearl Street Jams, a live music event designed to showcase regional talent and bring the community together. Doors opened at 7 tonight, and there's still time for you to enjoy the music and vibes. The event will continue tonight through midnight.
I have a unique opportunity to bring live music to Pearl Street in a really cool way through what they call a third space, so somewhere not home, not work, but somewhere where you can go and still hang out.
Organizers hope to host more events like this one tonight in the future. Still to come, late nights and early mornings are worse for you than you might think. How insomnia affects cognitive abilities after the break.
Every accident is different. Different driving conditions, different injuries, different life circumstances. The insurance companies often use these circumstances to avoid paying you what you deserve. At Gruber Law Offices, we know how insurance companies can take advantage after an accident. Trust our experience and history of successfully helping our clients. And remember, there is never a fee until we win. Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
We see you out there making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Right now, during our 70th anniversary sale, 40-pound bags of Blaine's brand black oil sunflower seed, $23.99. Rewards members pay $19.99. And these limited edition Blaine's 70th anniversary flatback buckets, just $8.49 for rewards members. Blaine's Farm and Fleet, being original.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Inflation is nibbling at your grocery bill, and Apple releases its new lineup. Christine Lazar has your Eye on Consumer report.
You see it right there at the supermarket checkout. Consumer prices edged higher in August. Data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics show prices were up 2.9% in August compared to last year and saw the biggest monthly jump since January. The biggest drivers for the uptick, housing and food costs. And in more signs of a softening labor market, jobless claims for the previous week rose to their highest level in almost 4 years. This means the Federal Reserve is all but guaranteed to cut interest rates at its upcoming meeting. The Federal Trade Commission is investigating chatbots and potential harms to children. The agency sent a letter to multiple tech giants, including Facebook parent company Meta and ChatGPT creator OpenAI, asking them to detail what steps they've taken to evaluate the safety of chatbot companions. ChatGPT had promised to make changes after a lawsuit from the family of a teenage boy who died by suicide, alleging the chatbot led to his death. And pre-orders are open for Apple's shiny new lineup. The iPhone 17 starts at $799. It comes with longer lasting batteries, a powerful new chip to process AI features, and an upgraded camera. There's also the slim first ever iPhone Air, new AirPods that allow language translation in real time, and the Apple Watch 11 that can even alert you to blood pressure problems. And that's your Eye on Consumer report. I'm Christine Lazar, CBS News, Los Angeles.
A warning surfaces about the dangers of RSV infections for infants. A study in Sweden found that even healthy full-term babies are at a high risk of hospitalization if they're infected with RSV, especially during the first 3 months of life. Researchers stress there are preventative treatments for newborns and that pregnant women can receive the RSV vaccine. People with chronic insomnia are 40% more likely to develop dementia or cognitive issues. A study published in the journal Neurology showed that people who have trouble sleeping for at least 3 days a week experience brain aging as much as 4 years faster than normal. The research adds to growing evidence that sleep isn't just about rest, it's also about brain health. A new study is uncovering the most effective ways to get your kids to bed. Research published in JAMA found among kids ages 9 to 11, homes with family conflict were linked to later sleep times and poorer sleep quality. And in homes where parents monitored their kids more and limited screen time, children had better quality sleep. Sleep problems are linked to both poor mental and physical health. Coming up, a team of artists finding a creative way to protect against the sun, how this practical piece of art is shading the community.
And we are technically around 2 weeks into meteorological fall, and in fact, the leaves are already starting to change outside. But it doesn't feel like fall. We have summertime heat lasting all the way through the start of this upcoming week. I'll have the details coming up right after the break.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver for every $50 this Saturday and Sunday. That's a 25-cent fuel saver for every $50 you spend in-store and online. Saturday and Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Support local businesses by shopping at the Gourmet Candy Outlet in Jackson Plaza. Make every celebration deliciously unforgettable with fresh roasted nuts, fudge, and European chocolates. Or create your own gift box of assorted confections. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza. Interested in a heat pump for your home? Here at G&T, we've got an offer to sweeten the deal. Qualified customers can get up to $8,000 off a new Goodman heat pump system and a $2,000 tax credit for this year. In most cases, you'll pay less for this heat pump and furnace system installation, as well as over time with its efficiency and energy savings. Seriously, a Goodman heat pump that's smaller and more efficient for less. Plus, it's installed by an amazing team of skilled technicians with quality you can count on and experience you can trust. Interested? Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
With depression, it feels like every day you're just going through the motions. But what if you could get your go back? Go with Auvelity. Auvelity worked fast. Some saw relief in as early as 1 week. And Auvelity lasted. On average, significant relief was seen at 6 weeks. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and actions in young adults. Tell your doctor about sudden changes to mood, thoughts, or behavior. Don't take Auvelity if you have a history of seizure, eating disorder, or have abruptly stopped drinking alcohol, or taking benzodiazepines, barbiturates, or anti-seizure medicine. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Don't take if you're allergic to dextromethorphan, bupropion, or any of the ingredients in Auvelity. Don't take with MAOIs. High blood pressure, manic episodes, serious eye problems, and dizziness can occur. Report all medicines you take to avoid a life-threatening condition. Don't take Auvelity if you are or may become pregnant. Side effects Symptoms can include dizziness, headache, diarrhea, feeling sleepy, dry mouth, sexual function problems, and excessive sweating. Ask your provider about Auvelity.
Go with Auvelity.
Support local businesses by shopping at the Gourmet Candy Outlet in Jackson Plaza. Make every celebration deliciously unforgettable with fresh roasted nuts, fudge, and European chocolates. Or create your own gift box of assorted confections. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver for every $50 this Saturday and Sunday. That's a 25-cent Fuel Saver for every $50 you spend in-store and online. Saturday and Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
A team of artists in Phoenix are building solutions to beat the heat. These structures double as beautiful art and shade protection. Inspired by Chinese shadow puppetry, the sculpture is made from UV-resistant material that brings down temperatures underneath the structure. The team found that even a small shade structure can significantly reduce a person's skin temperature. We've sure seen a little bit of heat this weekend at home. Let's send it over to Nicole for our full forecast.
Yeah, you're definitely going to want to find the shade as we go into the rest of the weekend and even into the start of this upcoming week. It's going to be pretty warm out there, at least as far as September standards go, even in the morning hours. And because of that, we're still likely dealing with some patchy areas of fog because of those muggier conditions as we go throughout the morning hours. Tomorrow it's not going to be any different. We'll likely start to see some fog. For now, still similar conditions where we're seeing the most likely areas of fog east of the Mississippi, especially near and east of the I-94 corridor. Otherwise, areas closer to the Mississippi River Valley, maybe some patchier spots of fog, but really that denser stuff should be staying out of the area. Either way, if you see it or not, it will be burning off already by the late morning hours, and then we'll be left with another warm and somewhat humid, kind of sticky day out there for September. 65 when you're waking up in the morning in La Crosse, 63 in Eau Claire. Our dew points are right around there, so again, that's likely why we'll have some areas of fog. And it's also going to feel a tad bit muggy in the morning because of that, losing a little bit of that humid feeling once we get into the afternoon, but still feeling a little bit more humid than you would expect for a middle of September day out there, and much warmer than you would expect as well. 87 for your Sunday high in La Crosse, 84 in Eau Claire. Folks near and south of I-90 really likely getting into the upper 80s, so one of the more warmer days that we've been seeing, but it's going to be quite quiet and likely one of the last of these really warm days that we have, so definitely get out and enjoy it. It'll likely be the last warm weekend we have. We still see that heat though continuing on into the start of the week, so if you don't have time tomorrow, you have a couple more days to spend outside after that. 85 in La Crosse on Monday, 83 in Eau Claire. Possible chance of some showers coming in throughout the early morning hours as we have some systems passing just west of the area as we go into tomorrow night. And again, that could filter in to Monday morning. Again, it's just grazing areas to our west, so folks closer to the Mississippi River Valley and westward have the better chance of seeing this. This could even stay into central Minnesota, but overall, even if it does make it into our area, you can see it's very scattered in nature. Going to be just some quick showers that pass through. Most of that activity should be out of the area by around Monday afternoon. If not, maybe a couple isolated showers left over. Really, the main story will be, though, the extra cloud coverage we have. So that'll keep us a tad bit warmer going into Monday, but that cloud coverage will move away as we go into Tuesday, and then we'll have another warm day out there. As far as precipitation chances go for the rest of the week, here's that Monday chance, Sunday night and Monday. Again, the best chance to see that. Otherwise, we get a little bit of a break from the rain going into Tuesday. Starting to see rain chances increasing though by about the end or middle of the week into the end. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, all showing decent chances to have rainfall, at least scattered in nature, about a 40 to 60% chance across the area to see rain on the last 3 days of the week, especially in the later portions of the days. So we'll likely have a little bit of a wetter end to this upcoming week, which is a little bit of a change because we've been dealing with a little bit of a dry spell out there. Along with that wetter pattern, we also have mild conditions moving back in pretty quickly. So again, if you're a fan of the summer-like temperatures, you definitely want to get out there tomorrow and enjoy it. Monday and Tuesday still staying well above average. Still warm as far as September goes for Wednesday, but after that, temperatures really start to take a nosedive. Thursday will likely be much closer to average, and then continuing on after that, Friday and looking into next weekend will likely even be falling back below average. So it's another temperature swing. The week ends on that cooler end, and we'll likely have some wetter patterns moving in with that as well. Thursday and Friday definitely look to be the best chance to maybe even have some thunderstorms mixing in. But already by next weekend, back into the 60s, it's about a 20-degree temperature drop. So very fall-like out there finally. I'm excited for that.
For sure. It's been nice to enjoy the heat while it's here. But anyway, coming up next in sports, the Wisconsin Badgers are on the road taking on Alabama, plus the UWL Eagles making their season debut over in Pittsburgh. Kate has the highlights after the break.
Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm with current conditions and updated video forecasts from the local team that warns you first. The News 8 Now First Warn Weather app, giving you more than what you'd expect. Get it now. No, seriously, like, right now.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Fleet Farm's turning 70, and you're invited to the party. Join us September 12th through the 14th for a shot at over $170,000 in prizes and giveaways. We'll have a different giveaway for the first 500 guests each day. Free water bottles, can koozies, or hats. Plus, enjoy free hot dogs or snacks while you shop special anniversary deals store-wide. Don't miss our 70th celebration, September 12th through 14th at Fleet Farm. For more details, go to fleetfarm.com/anniversary.
Experience the thrill of gaming at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin. Whether you're a slots enthusiast or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Enjoy delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more memories and adventure to your visit at any one of our 6 locations. And coming soon to Beloit. More of our amazing gaming options, amenities, and outstanding service you can count on. Find your fun today at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin.
Because kids don't stay kids for long. Because Ireland is still on your parents' bucket list. And because soccer practice doesn't come to you. This is why we created the Wisconsin Credit Union Express Loan, and why we make it so easy to apply in just minutes, in person, at home, or anywhere, and you'll usually get an answer the same day. So apply now, because those trails are still waiting for you, and so are some great rates. Express loans from Wisconsin Credit Union.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
The UWL Eagles are back and once again looking to get off to a hot start this season. It's a Division III top 25 matchup as 9th-ranked UWL traveled across the country to take on 17th-ranked Carnegie Mellon. Let's go to Pittsburgh. UWL starting their quest for a 5th straight playoff appearance. First drive of the game, Eagles at midfield. Braden Ott gets the handoff, stuffed at the line, but shakes off the defense, hits the hole. Finally brought down inside the 25, and then a few plays later, Kyle Haas gets the snap, rolls out left, and hits Gabe Lynch in the flat. Lynch dives across the goal line for his first touchdown of the year. Eagles take an early lead. Second quarter, Eagles would get a field goal blocked, and 2 plays later, the Tartans strike. Joey McGinnis goes deep and hits Brendan McCullough, and he is gone. 75 yards. This game's tied at 7, but with 30 seconds left in the half, Lynch takes the handoff, makes a move, and he's going to find the end zone for the second time on the day. Eagles going to half with a 7-point lead. Third quarter, now 17-7. And how about some defense? McGinnis with a pass, but that's going to end up in the hands of Sam Bumgard. And the junior takes this one 41 yards to the crib. Eagles roll from there, 38-14, the final. So a great start to the year for UWL. Quarterback Kyle Haas would go 24 of 32, passing for 272 yards and 3 touchdowns. UWL will be back in La Crosse next Saturday for their home opener when they host Wayne State University. At the Division I level, the Wisconsin Badgers on the road taking on Alabama. Scoreless late in the first, but on 4th and 1, the Crimson Tide strikes. Jermaine Bernard takes it in from 2 yards out. Bama up 7. Second quarter, Alabama at midfield, play action, and Ty Simpson finds Bernard, and he's going to take it 43 yards for the score, make it 14-0. And just before the half, Ty Simpson, he's going to throw a dart to Isaiah Horton. Tide go up 21 before the break. Wisconsin would score on a 95-yard kickoff return in the second half, but this one was all Alabama, 38-14. The Tide have now won 83 straight games against unranked opponents at home. Gophers out on the West Coast taking on ACC foe, the Cal Golden Bears. This one currently 7-0 in favor of Cal, still in the first half over on ESPN. In Division II, the Winona State Warriors fell to Minnesota State Moorhead 42-21, which brings their record to 1-2 on the season. Jackson Flottmeyer would go 17-30, passing for 191 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Winona will be back at home next Saturday as they host Minot State. And while UWL football was in Pennsylvania, the Eagle volleyball team was hosting Martin Luther College over at Mitchell Hall. First set action, and the Knights can't handle Reese Yakum's spike. Eagles up early, but Martin Luther responds. It's Greta Nodal slamming down a kill. Eagles still in front halfway through the first set. Then a little later, it's Grace Nominson with a kill of her own to go back up 10. Knights back on the attack, and it's Nolte again with another hard-hitting kill to dig into that UWL lead. But then on set point, Kaylin Kurth serves up an ace for the 25-11 set win. Eagles take it from there 3-1. They would go 4-0 on the invite. It's official. The Brewers are the first team to clinch the postseason spot, and this will be Milwaukee's 7th playoff appearance in the last 8 years. Milwaukee only had just 4 postseason appearance before that stretch. They're also the first team to reach 90 wins on the season, and there's still games to be played. Milwaukee hosting the St. Louis Cardinals tonight. Jacob Mizorowski on the mound, but not his best outing. Already given up 2 runs in the third, and Brendan Donovan adds another. That ball clears the fence and right. It's 3-0 Cardinals. 4th inning now, 3-1. And Victor Scott, the second, lines this pitch out to center field. But oh my, Jackson Chourio laying out and making the grab. What a play. Milwaukee was trailing by a lot, but they've came all the way back. They've actually tied it now in the 9th, 7-7. They've got a chance to walk it off. No Packers tomorrow, but we do have the Minnesota Vikings in action for Sunday Night Football as they're set to host the Atlanta Falcons. It's Minnesota's 2nd straight primetime game, so all eyes will be on J.J. McCarthy, who's looking to follow up a fantastic 4th quarter when he led Minnesota to a comeback victory over the Bears. Kickoff set for 7:15 tomorrow night. McCarthy also just had a newborn baby earlier this week, so maybe he can have some new fatherhood luck. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Hear everything but the gunshot. Introducing Soundgear Phantom, the world's first custom Bluetooth-compatible and rechargeable hearing protection and enhancement device, blocking loud, harmful noises while giving you that edge to hear better while hunting.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska.
I'm standing here at the warehouse this morning where some 30 to 40 installers depart every morning. You've been thinking about new windows. I've been thinking about new windows for over 40 years. And my promise to you is that these fine installers that leave here every morning install the finest windows available in the market today, expert installation, always at a good value. If you're looking for new replacement windows, today would be a great day to reach out to the board store and set up a prompt free estimate.
It's good to know your Touchstone Energy Cooperative is always there. For generations, we've powered the growth of our community. Today, our commitment is stronger than ever to provide affordable energy you can depend on and keep you connected to what matters most, now and for generations to come. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Wait, you gave yourself a flu vaccine?
At your house?
How?
FluMist, it's a flu vaccine you give yourself. Yeah, at home. You do what at home?
FluMist Home. What? FluMist Home. A vaccine delivered to your home?
Yes. You give yourself a shot? No, it's a mist that goes up my nose. My mom does it.
And it works?
Yeah, it's the same flu vaccine you get at the doctor's or pharmacy.
So easy. Even you can do it, Chief.
FluMist is a nasal spray flu vaccine for people aged 2 to 49. Don't get FluMist if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its components, eggs, or to other flu vaccines. Do not give FluMist to children or adolescents taking aspirin therapy. Tell your healthcare provider about all your medical conditions, including asthma, wheezing, or Guillain-Barré syndrome, and about all the medicines you take. Runny or stuffy nose, sore throat, or fever may occur.
So I can order FluMist online?
Yeah, just go get your phone. Get flu protection without the injection. Order at flumist.com.
Hear everything but the gunshot. Introducing Soundgear Phantom, the world's first custom Bluetooth-compatible and rechargeable hearing protection and enhancement device, blocking loud, harmful noises while giving you that edge to hear better while hunting.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Anthony Rizzo, who retired earlier this week after 14 seasons in the MLB, threw out the first pitch before the Cubs game versus the Rays. During the game, Rizzo sat in the bleachers and he dropped the home run ball hit by Moises Ballesteros, which was his first major league home run. Now don't go too far. Nicole will have a final look at your weather when we come back.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver for every $50 this Saturday and Sunday. That's a 25-cent fuel saver for every $50 you spend in-store and online. Saturday and Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
We see you out there making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Right now, during our 70th anniversary sale, Victor Allen's Farmer's Blend Brew Cups, $13.99. Rewards members save an extra buck. And Rewards members get a free $15 gift card with a $75 purchase of Hill's Science Diet pet food and treats. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Transform your home with a Heat and Glow fireplace from LaCrosse Fireplace Company. During our Season of Warmth sale, receive complete installation of a Heat and Glow gas fireplace with a stone surround and mantle. Starting at just $10,000 installed or $462 per month with our 24-month special financing. Don't wait. Make this fall warm and cozy with a Heat and Glow fireplace from LaCrosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Soar into a new career at Eagle Crest Communities.
What keeps me at Eagle Crest are the people that I work with. I enjoy my team so much. I look forward to seeing them every day. I enjoy our monthly meetings, getting to see the other managers from the other facilities and collaborate. I motivate my team by bringing us back to why we're here, going through our residents, getting to know them. You feel like you're really part of a big mission to help our residents have a full and healthy life.
Learn more at eaglecrestlife.org.
When it comes to severe weather,
Severe weather is a big threat.
Obviously, weather impacts everyone's lives, and weather changes, and you don't want outdated information.
be confident in First Warn Weather.
A national meteorologist can give you the broad overview.
But we're here for you. I know what this is going to do. I know how it's going to affect your area.
If you're from the area, like I'm from the area, you know all the real nuances.
Expect more from your local weather team.
We're still here for you. It's important.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver for every $50 this Saturday and Sunday. That's a 25-cent fuel saver for every $50 you spend in-store and online. Saturday and Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Well, it's hard to even mention first freeze in the same breath that I'm saying we're going to have temperatures in the 80s, but here we are. First freeze for folks near I-94 and northward usually happens in just about 2 weeks, and right now we're seeing high temperatures in the upper 80s. So
the first freeze all you want. I want it back. I love those fall temps, and here we are. It's
I feel the same. I feel the same.
Ready for fall. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.